Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's just Fure here. If this is your first time, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Also turn your notification and like the video. Leave comments if you want to, if you have any of your opinions you want to share. Thank you. As you do so Real Housewives of Lagos season 3 episode 8. Okay, let's review it. So it starts with Sophia taking photos of her pieces, clothes, and approving the ones she's going to use for the this soft launch, I'm gonna call it now. The event, she's having an event in Ghana where she's taking all the ladies to Ghana, so she wants to like show them her collection. So she's like sorting them out, and she calls Miriam to discuss PRO for the event and store opening. She's opening a store in Lagos. Miriam is still away, she's not back yet, and they talked about the Laura's event from the previous episode, the elegant something event. I can't remember exactly what it was, and how everybody spoke and it ended okay. There was no issue, and Miriam was like, did Dabota apologize for calling her names? And Miriam, what's her name, Sophia, was like, no. Sophia was a bit chill this episode. She was not she was chill this episode. I liked her this episode. So the next they talk about Sophia was like, Dabota tries to look difficult, but she doesn't think that she's a difficult person. So which was a good comment, I think. So then they expected an apology from Dabota, but she didn't give one. And was it supposed to be like, okay, maybe as far she's the guest, she's the host, I mean, maybe she would have apologized, because they both gave each other bad boosts now. So so the next thing was Dabota in her office discussing her business. I'm ready for my notes if you see me looking down. Discussing her business progression with her tech people, the social media person, and they talked about how they want to implement some changes for the business in the next quarter or so, for it to be global. They are approved in FDA approved in Europe, I think, and Canada, I think. So she's trying to like make her brand global, and it's a non-toxic brand. So one of these days I need to look for who carries their products. I want to get Laura's product, Diadem's product, and Dabota's product. I really like to like see and also support the ladies. So, and she spoke a lot about her business. She really did marketing for her business, as since she was just, she was telling us about the business, which is a very, very wise and good idea. Like, you're in this show, you're supposed to sell yourself. This is a free opportunity to sell yourself. Free marketing, free advertising for you. Do you get? On a big space, a big platform, which it makes so much sense to like sell yourself. So then she was like, she wants to send the message to Carolyn. I didn't know Carol's name was Carolina. Actually, I thought it was Caralyn. So I thought she was a Carolyn. I didn't know she's a Carolina. So is it Caroline? Caro baby. She was a bit hesitant to message Caro because of the previous time, the previous event they met, and she was shocked with the things Carol was saying. So she did send her a message for lunch. So the next thing was Carol and her daughter. They went to a Rotary Club 40th anniversary event, and blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Next it was Diadem shooting brand photos and videos for her brand. I think she was launching the 1204 Finesse brand. I think it's athletic wear, lounge wear, and all that. So she didn't talk about it much. So I know I love Diadem. I love her business. I love her business. Like, she did good. She did very well. She was with her friend, the Amaka lady. They talked about her. I think Amaka's child and Diadem's daughter, they're in school together, and so yeah, and their kids are friends. So that's her daughter's friend's mom. So yeah. And talk about the baby that is back in the picture, how he wants to change the Diadem's daughter's name to his own name. That means he must have really been upset, because in Nigeria to put your own name in, I think Igbo people do that, I don't know, But even the Igbo people, even whatever tribe, but if the man is present, because there's this thing in Nigeria where they say if you've not paid the lady's dowry, that's if you've not married the lady properly in the traditional customary way, they feel like the girl's parents own any child or children you people have. So there's a low key, high key thing like that in Nigeria, where if you have kids for a man who hasn't paid your dowry, that child belongs to your father because you've not done the right thing and all that. So yeah. So but it doesn't really happen, but it happens when the man is very absent, like, because sometimes the man will be around and come and like, it's my child, goes to the parents and all that, but when you are somewhat absent, that's when that really happens, and they don't put your name in the birth certificate, they put the child your own name. So I think that's what Diadem did. So the man wants to change the name, and she's saying it's going to cause a lot of changes, problems, because there are a lot of documents carrying the present surname, so it's going to like scatter things, and which is understandable, but with understanding, and that can be easily the name can be changed. So she was like, they were traveling to London, and the man was going to get a premium economy ticket or something, I don't know, and she's like, the child's already accustomed to a certain lifestyle, so she buys business class for the child. So the man sent her 15.5 million naira to buy a business class ticket for the child. Diadem, you're doing very well. So the man sent her the money for the ticket. She buys the ticket, and now they were talking about like the child support for the child, and he was like, okay, since she's doing all these things, she should keep doing them. He would pay school fees, and she's like, school fees? If you can pay school fees and feeding and the rest is small, so just do everything. If you just reach the year you gave me 15.5 million naira to buy plane ticket for this child, that means you are capable, except you do not just want to do it. So we talked about her new man, and the friends like, is there marriage in the year? She was like, no, 2 years. She wants to, I think probably she just got a house and she wants to enjoy her home. She wants to host barbecue parties, pool parties, sleepovers and all that, understand? Yeah, but I love Diadem Sha. So next scene was Sophia and Anita. They were in Sophia's home playing tennis, and Sophia said at home is it for us to make it to look like, okay, that's her home, the whole place was the tennis courts, the whole yard. Let me just, I beg you see, when you don't have anything nice to say, just be quiet and move on. So I'm gonna be quiet and move on. Next was Diadem at her office waiting for Sophia. I think they were supposed to meet up. Sophia was supposed to come see her place and maybe get some of her product. Sophia did not come. She waited and waited. Sophia did not come, but he called her later saying she's sorry, she was overbooked, and she's sorry, but she's a busy person. Like, is the other person not busy? They created time for you. So the next thing was Sophia's wine tasting something event. Sophia gets there looking nice, and Carolyn gets there. Okay, Carolyn was very bubbly, like she was a bit high when she got there. And next one to get there was Laura, and we were laughing at Laura when Laura got there, because I think there was a team, but they didn't mention the team for me to even get okay whether you get. So there was a team, and Laura looked good. I liked the makeup, the red lips, everything. She was looking nice. So they were laughing at her and all that. When she gets at the seats, I think before Laura, there's a cigar, and before Laura gets the Carolyn and Sophia, they were trying to smoke the cigar, and they do not know how. That was funny to watch. So when Laura gets there, she was like, where are the other ladies, Dabota and Diadem? They know Miriam is away. They called her, and she was like, she's coming tomorrow, that time tomorrow, so she probably will be around for the next scene. So Dabota and Diadem didn't show. Then Caro started talking about Diadem. Look, Laura's face the whole time she was talking is me. Like, I was confused, like, where is this coming from? Oh, how Diadem dims a light for Dabota. Diadem when she likes somebody, she just goes all out for the person. She doesn't care. Diadem could have been a bigger person because she's dimming her light for Dabota. Dabota is sort of controlling her. This one, that one. Like, wait, Laura was like, I like her. I don't think so. That she likes Diadem. That she doesn't think so. And next thing she started talking about Dabota. And she was like, Dabota is someone who, when she had her issues with her husband, she contacted her and showed support. The next thing, she saw Dabota dancing one corner in her house with another girl that was supposed to replace her, like the new Mrs. One thing I want to, like in a matrimonial home, one thing I want to say is, Carolyn, were you already divorced? Or were you still married? Or were you going through a process of separation thinking that your marriage would work? Because I don't understand. And from the story you gave us in the previous episodes of how you contacted Dabota, you guys were not really friends. I think you messaged her when you saw what was going on online. See, yeah, I don't understand, because the way Carolyn flipped from being okay with Dabota to being not okay with Dabota is scary. Like, it's as if she heard some things while the show, maybe the producers whispered in her ear about things and she just went off. How Dabota is friends with those people, that why does she want to be friends with her? Dabota messaged her for lunch, for them to bond, that she thinks they cannot bond. Why do they want to bond? Dabota doesn't like her. So Sophia was like, Abi, Laura, one of them was like, Dabota doesn't like Sophia, doesn't like Laura, doesn't like Carolyn. Who does she like? Like, it's obvious they do not like Dabota. I don't think Dabota will come back next season because they do not like her. You know, it was different when it was Fate, and it was only Laura that was going for Fate, because Laura was like an OG. Laura is an OG in the Lagos Housewives. She's an OG. But in this case now, it's Diadem. Diadem is also a newbie. So, and it was weird with all the things Carolyn said, and Laura was like in the confessionals. Laura was like, Dabota is on Carolyn is on a path to destruction because she doesn't care for both of them. So this friendship with Carolyn now is for now, and she's gonna be careful. But I feel like Laura should have stayed out a bit, but because she doesn't like Dabota, she was chipping in some comments. Do you get? But she always, for Diadem, she spoke like she loves Diadem, and they were like, Diadem is more successful than Dabota. I feel like in terms of the business, it's obvious. I feel like it's obvious. I've not seen any of them's product because I'm not a makeup person, but I will be looking out now when I go to the stores for any of them's product I see. So they say she's more successful, so I guess they know what they're saying. And what else? Carol's beef, I don't understand. Carol, this doing psychiatrist, psychology, analyzing and assessing and diagnosing things about Diadem is not making sense. And you always have this much to say when they are not there. Like, say when they are there. That's all that happened this episode. And Sophia invites them to Ghana. She's taking them. They are using a jet, and the way they were overly excited. Maybe they told them to do that because it didn't make sense. That excitement, maybe they were high because they were at the wine tasting and they were drinking wine. So maybe they were high. Jet, I trust you, my girl. The old famzing of Sophia. I feel like, reality TV is exaggerated. So if they blow things out of proportion because, it's a 40-30 minutes show of something that was taped for hours, 7 to 8 hours of filming, they squeeze it into 30 minutes. So I guess that's why they blow out some things that happen. But this whole Dabota and Carolyn stuff is not making sense because I don't know where this is coming from. This is giving behind the scenes before the show problem. And I'm assuming, or I wish from the beginning, Carolyn was like this about Dabota. But you came in with, she's cool, she's this, you went to her house, and now it's this. Carolyn is my bestie. I love Carolyn. She's still my favorite housewife of Lagos. But I will say it when she's acting cuckoo. This is crazy behavior and messy. But it's good because the show would have been boring. But anyway, that's it for this. The next glimpse of the next episode, what's her name? Sophia is inviting Dabota, and Dabota is saying she doesn't really want to go, but she didn't say that. And she's saying she will save Sophia's number, and Sophia is saying she hasn't. Like, it's possible she doesn't have your number now. That's it for this episode of Real Housewives of Lagos. And yeah, Laura, be careful. And Carolyn is always, she's been like this. Last season she was like this, so I'm not worried for her because I feel like she can fight and she likes to fight, because that's how she fought Tony, how Tony did juju, how this one did this one, how that one did this one. She fought Chilma, she fought Laura, how Laura was picked out. Now she's fighting Dabota. She got to fight dirty with somebody, but I still like her. I go manage them like that. They are them, I like they are them. Dabota, I feel like the attacks coming from Dabota is not from what we are watching. It's giving something else. It's giving, I don't know, because if we judge based on this show, Dabota no do anything like that. She has not really insulted anybody personally, like deeply or personally. It's just been petty things, the reality TV petty stuff. Miriam became the sweetest in this season. Miriam, just tell you how. That's it for this episode. See you in my next video. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video. The show is on Showmax, and subscribe. Please subscribe. Please, I'm begging, subscribe. La wo wo la ho biko ejo ma binu. What's please in Hausa? Please biko. So I hope to see you in my next video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, turn on your notification, leave your comments, your opinions. We can chat in the comments, and that's it for this video. Bye.